Hey everyone, welcome to my 30th week of pregnancy. So this week I had a doctor's appointment and was able to get a more accurate weight for you guys. He estimated that she is about 3 pounds and 14 ounces. Now on my app it told me that she would only be about 3 pounds this week, so either she's a big baby or the app is just kind of like a general estimation. It was the most adorable little thing in the world. I'm gonna cry talking about this. So he was able to show me like where her back is and her little feet and her femurs, and then he put it down like on my hip, and then there was just like the cutest little side profile I've ever seen in my life, and she's sitting there sucking her thumb and she was like, and then she pulled it out, swallowed, and then put it back in, and I was like, I can't, this is so bizarre. This little thing is inside me, just like sucking your thumb and swallowing. And then the weird part is that what she's swallowing is technically her urine. But you know what? It's okay. She's still super adorable. But I think amniotic fluid is what she's peeing out and then drinking in. I don't even care because it was the cutest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. And then we tried to get a picture of it, but then she wouldn't move her like the rest of her hand away from her face, so we didn't get to see it. And of course, Jeremy was on the road, so he didn't get to see it. Anyway, I got to see it, and it was so stinking cute, and next time I go in 3 weeks, I will bring my camera so that I can show you guys if that happens again. This has been a fairly easy week for me. I'm feeling great again. There's really no complaints that I have other than sleeping is a little bit tougher than usual. So last week I told you guys I was going to switch all of my makeup and everything over to paraben free stuff. So I did this, okay? This is why my hair looks like this right now, because I'm using a new shampoo and conditioner, which doesn't necessarily smell the best and has left my hair looking like this, but it's healthier for me, so that's a good thing. I also have had some sort of major reaction to the makeup I'm using, and then I looked at the ingredients and it's only like carrots and what is he doing behind me? Say hi, Oki. Where is he? This is really confusing. I had a bit of a reaction to the makeup that I got, which is supposed to be all natural and bio, and then I woke up with like blotchy and rash all over my face. But I'm going to hold strong and say that it's just because it's something new, and we'll see in a week from now if my face is all peeled off. Maybe I'll have to go back to my paraben makeup. Not that I want to. So this week I have actually felt her move more than any week previous to this, which is surprising because I heard at this point in time now you start feeling them less, but I'm feeling her so much more, and I was able to get a little video of her like kicking my stomach, but the problem is I didn't have pants on in the video, so I couldn't really send it to any of my family or friends, but it was really cute. My stomach was like moving around and I could see her elbows and kicking and dancing. I just ate a Toblerone. That might have been maybe the reason why she was a little bit excited, but it was still so awesome. I also felt hiccups for the first time this week. I don't remember if I told you last week or not that I was getting a little bit concerned because I hadn't felt hiccups yet, and apparently it's like very important for their lungs and diaphragm to get hiccups while they're in the womb, and a lot of people don't feel it anyway, but I just was hoping I would. And then the other night I was laying there and I was like, what is this? It's like a heartbeat in my stomach, and Jared put his hand there, and sure enough, she was getting little hiccups. She is currently head down, and she is very, very low. I can feel her right above my pubic bone. So I don't know if she's just like burrowing in there and getting ready for her big reveal or what she's doing, but sometimes I feel her like little fingers like right up around my bladder area, and I'm like, you stay away from there. We've been there, we've done that, we don't like that, don't do it again. But I do like that she's head down because that's really important, I guess, for delivery. I don't want to have to deal with any C-section sort of stuff. So if she can stay put down there for the next 9 weeks, I will be very thankful. Weight gain. I have gained 38.5 pounds so far. So I was supposed to max out my pregnancy at 35 pounds. And I have 2 months left, which leads me to believe I have overdone it. I'm just having a great time being pregnant and eating what I want. I might be setting some sort of world record for most weight gain in a pregnancy ever. Now, this week I am going to introduce you all to my baby daddy. His name is Jeremy. He, for once, is home because I feel like this month he's been gone the whole time. And I'm going to ask him some questions that I prepared that he has no idea that they're coming. So we'll see how he answers and if I have to kill him after or not.
What side?
Whatever side you want. Don't sit behind me, I look giant.
Rolling.
Okay, so this is my baby daddy, aka my husband, aka...
Willie.
I'm not calling you Willie. This is Jeremy.
Hello, everyone.
See, I do have a husband. I feel like people never believe it because he's never around.
She pays me to be
Liar!
in the videos.
I do not.
Yeah.
So I have a few questions here that he knows nothing about, and we'll see if we're still married after this video is done. You can't think about it either. Just answer as fast as you can, okay? What is one word that would describe my mood while being pregnant?
Surprisingly calm.
Oh, that's good. Ohio. What are you most looking forward to about being a dad?
Oh, loaded question. Answer as fast as possible is slightly difficult. I'm looking forward to having another version of Ashley.
Wow. You're crazy, man. What holiday are you most looking to celebrate with your baby?
I would say Christmas time, which is Ashley's favorite time of year, so I know that our daughter will most certainly enjoy it.
I'm going to dress her up like an elf, and it's going to be so cute. If your daughter could grow up to become any profession in the world, what would you like her to be?
Just like her mom.
An actress. Ooh. What is one wish you have for our daughter?
For her to be truly happy.
It's so cute. Maybe she'll watch this one day. What are you most scared of?
The outside world. It's a scary place we live in, and I just hope that we raise her well enough to be prepared for it.
Good answer. Which of us will be the disciplinarian and which of us will be the softie?
Discipline, softie, probably.
For sure.
It could go either way though. We could flip flop. We'll flip flop.
We'll try.
We'll try to.
Now some just basic trivia about babies to see how much you know about them. How many hours a day does a newborn sleep?
I know it needs to feed every 2 hours, so maybe 12?
The correct answer is 16 hours a day.
It's close.
Which I'm very happy about because that means I'll get to sleep 16 hours a day. What age does a child stop needing naps?
If it is your daughter, then
Never.
30?
Valid point. I'll give you that one. What age does a baby start eating solids?
That varies on the parent, on the mother, obviously.
Give me a range.
I would say anywhere from 1 year to 4 years for certain people.
Well, this booklet tells me it's 4 to 6 months.
Oh, well, that's all right.
What has been the most fun part about me being pregnant?
That I get to tag along on all the crazy food cravings. We eat Burger King and chocolate a lot, which is nice. But she has found a new love for vegetables for our baby, so that's been nice.
Only for the baby though.
Mm-hmm. And feeling her kick around, and yeah, it's all pretty amazing.
What has been the most stressful part about me being pregnant?
I would have to say the fact that you're growing a human being inside of you, and we want to make sure that we're taking care of her in the right way. It's fairly stressful.
This is true. It's a lot of responsibility we've just taken on here. Yeah. Do we look prepared?
Is anyone?
According to the nursery rhyme, little girls are made of what?
Sugar and spice?
Yeah, and?
Everything nice.
Good job. What was the first word that came out of your mouth when you found out I was pregnant?
I believe it was probably a sound. It was probably the same one when we found out that it was a girl. I don't know what my first words. I was extremely happy and
you were really like, I knew I was pregnant like 4 days before my missed period, and you were like, no, Ashley, no, just relax, calm down.
Things can happen, and you want to be sure.
True, and I'm a little bit ahead of the game. I feel like sometimes. Mm-hmm. How many diapers does a baby go through in a year?
In a year?
Yeah.
Let's go my math here. let's say 12 a day. Eats every 2 hours. Sleeps 16. I would say maybe 10 a day times 300. 10 a day? That can't be right. 3,000?
The correct answer is 2,200.
I guess they slow down a little bit in their later years, or later months.
What is the average time for a man to change a diaper?
Average time?
Yeah.
I would say 8.5 minutes.
1 minute and 40 seconds. You better be faster than that.
Oh, I know I will. Because I thought average male time, though. It's got to be some slow guys out there.
Who will be getting up in the middle of the night to feed the baby?
Ashley.
Jeremy.
I can't feed the baby.
You know, some men can lactate if they try hard enough. So you need to try hard. What is the first sense the baby gets? Is your head going to explode?
Taste.
Incorrect. Hearing. I haven't checked these out yet, but
I should know that.
Okay, at birth, does a baby have kneecaps?
No.
Correct. Do you think your baby will be born with no hair, a full head of hair, or in between?
Based on us, probably bald.
For sure. We were both bald till we were like 8. Yeah. Something was wrong with us. What color will her hair be?
I'm going to go with her mother's wonderfully golden brown hair.
Ugh. Besides you, me, and Oakley, who will be the baby's favorite family member?
Ooh.
Good luck.
I gotta go with Patty.
Aww.
I gotta go with Patty or my mom, Joan, just based on the grandmothers. The grandmother always comes out after the parents, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. Which grandparent will spoil your baby the most?
Well, that's Roy.
For sure.
Yeah, Roy only because he'll be around more. Kevin would equally be able to do it. If they're both there on a day basis, it would be both grandpas for sure.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how prepared do you feel for our baby's arrival?
8? Yeah, 8.
I would have said 2, so I'm glad that you're feeling more prepared than I am. So I would say all in all, you did very well on your quiz, and I don't hate you after that, so you didn't say anything mean about me, which is great.
I feel like you steered everything away from the questions about you. I have nothing bad to say about it. She's actually been a dream as a pregnant woman. It's been amazing.
Aww.
Except, I will say this. I came home off the road at 5:20 in the morning the other day and received a WhatsApp message saying, maybe you will bring me home McDonald's breakfast. And, that might have been just a little too much. I didn't even have a car, so I don't know how I was going to get it, but
I didn't get it.
She was pre-planning her craving in the middle of the night, so it was
and I thought that maybe
you
would show up with a crinkling bag coming up the stairs, and I'd be like...
I did say this. I even tried to go when I got home, but when she came home, she took the garage door opener with her somewhere, and I couldn't find it, so I couldn't go get her breakfast. But
Aww, that's sweet. So what is your funniest story of me being pregnant so far?
Well, I don't know if... It probably wasn't funny at the time, but I think now it's something we can laugh at. Our hockey team here in Straubing did, earlier on in the year when it was warm out, did a photo shoot for a team calendar for sales to support the team. Little did we as players know, well, some players knew because they did one last year, but it would be a topless photo shoot with a Porsche and a stunt plane. And we did them. And Ash was kind of, not too happy with the fact that her baby daddy was going to be on the calendar. Needless to say, the calendar was about 3 times the size of a regular calendar as well. And luckily we were photoshopped a little bit. But I remember when she saw it, she started crying because she didn't want any woman seeing her husband without a shirt on. Even though we do go to pools and the beach, and she posts pictures of me without a shirt on her website. So I think it was a hormonal thing.
I was having a bad day, and you look really hot in the photo, and I didn't like it.
And then I also had her laugh crying at one point. It was early on in pregnancy at my parents' house.
Oh.
She was so upset. She was crying, but then she wasn't really that upset, so she was laughing at the fact that she was crying, and it was a repeated cycle of crying and laughing and crying and laughing.
It was so
But that
bizarre.
was probably the only few times that you've really been out of control hormonally.
And I was only 4 weeks pregnant at that point in time, so...
Yeah. But you've been surprisingly calm.
Surprising.
Well, because we always thought that when you were pregnant, you were going to be... I don't even know an analogy I could use, so we both assumed that you would be maybe a little bit.
Would you like to say any final words to all of our friends on YouTube?
I would just like to thank everyone for supporting us in our pregnancy and for all the name suggestions and all the help that you've been giving Ashley and myself through comments, and we really appreciate the support.
Yes, we do. Okay, thanks for joining us today.
It's nice to be a guest star on the Ashley Leggat show.
Okay, so you may not know this, but every week at the end of the video, I show them my belly. And we've been watching the progression, and it's getting bigger and bigger. So let's check it out. Front belly. Side view. Ooh. Ah.
This thing might be coming down.
The bed is literally gonna break. It's okay.
Oh.
That is all for my 30th week of pregnancy. It's been so great, and I hope next week continues to be just as good. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week.